But okay. Hello. Ooh, we should be live. Oh, that's working. Chat, let me know if there's live. Hello. If you are not familiar, today we're going to be playing Dark Heresy. This is the new Warhammer 40k CRPG from Alpha Games, and we are currently in the alpha test. So there may be some bugs in how we play today, but that is kind of the point of the alpha test, I guess. So yeah, just as a warning, I guess. But I have just logged in for the first time. I'm going to be playing this game. I played a lot of Rogue Trader, and I'm pretty excited for this. First things I got to tell you is that this game is exactly the same as Rogue Trader, pretty much. I think we're playing the same game, but with new stories, new characters, and pretty much improved detail, which is pretty awesome. So, because this is the alpha test, we haven't got like a proper introduction. I feel like they kind of dropped us halfway through like the first act, I'm gonna guess. But we've already got a bunch of characters to play with, and all I really want is to unlock the Kroot. That's all I really want from today. If they can give me Kroot, I'll be happy. But hey ho, here we go. Is this the RTC sequel? Sort of, I guess, in a way. So both Rogue Trader and Dark Heresy are based off of the original Warhammer 40k kind of popular RPGs that we used to play like back in the day, and they have basically just turned them to CRPGs. That's pretty much how it works. And so it's a sequel in the they're the same kind of background, but they're not like stories that are connected. I don't know if this is set in the Coronis Expanse, but I imagine not. It's a very different kind of character. So as I understand it, whereas in Rogue Trader, of course, you're a Rogue Trader, right? So the idea is that you are bringing in your retinue, and they're all going to be people that you can either hire, or people that owe you favors, or people that are just sticking with you for a while. In this, you are the retinue of an Inquisitor, and so you are firstly a lot poorer, because Inquisitors don't have as much money, but you do have violence. Violence is always a great solution to your problems. So I think you kind of are going to bring worlds into compliance, or like you kind of bring people into your control through, I'm going to guess, some currency other than actual currency. Let's see what we got. I literally haven't played this. This is my first time being on it. So yes. All right, who have we got? We've got an acolyte. Is he Katachan, or is he just shredded? Hey Ma, hello buddy. Oh, she looks friendly. She looks friendly. What is she? She a Medicae of some kind? Archetype soldier, chirurgeon. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Terrifying. And then a psychic, someone to blow up your own team. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. Fantastic. Gonna get some Kroot. How many Kroot can you have in your Inquisitorial retinue? Just the one. Trazen's in here, and I bought my Fulgrim clone. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Violence is better than money. Red bandana equals Katachan. I mean, I get it. It's just, it doesn't actually, that's what I would guess, but it doesn't actually say it. I don't know if there's... Oh yeah, Katachan Jungle Fighter. There you go. There we go. Oh, and there's another little naked dude. Hello, naked man. What you doing? Still the same controls? Yes, it is. Alright. I'm guessing the Katachan's going to do all of my physical tests. Take some stuff. Yes, I noticed your spell check corrected from Trazen to Trey is in, which is actually pretty funny. Maybe that's actually where it originally came from. Yes, but feel free to ask any lore questions you'd like me to, guys. Alright. Hello there, upper hivers. Need to know a couple of things before you can go further. The grimy man proudly shows off the aluminum tattoos glowing dimly under his skin. I'm here to make sure everybody knows what's right out of the gate. The Baron and us, his carvers, are in charge of this town. We keep order here, so watch yourself. You'll be good. What are we going to go with? Oh, totally. I'll do whatever I want. Ah. What's that? Looks like a badge or pendant. You want to trade it? Come on, how do you not know who the Inquisition is? Someone doesn't read the Horus Heresy. There you go. Definitely got to do what it's like to live in an Imperial High World after this comes out. Why is that not working? Am I being stupid? It's the problem with playing the game without an introduction. I guess this is answering the question as to whether Low Gothic sounds anything like English. The answer being no. Do you think Aisha could be related to Russ finding the Tree of Life? It's a pretty decent theory. The Tree of Life is definitely a thing. Like, it's one of the tarot cards. Of course, it is said Russ went to look for it, but they just never have really gone into it since, they ever expanded. Even when the Lion came back, one of the tarot cards they displayed was the Tree of Life, so wouldn't be too unsurprising. But yeah, it would be a good way to explain what the Tree of Life is. What language is Low Gothic based on? I don't know. Kind of sounds like some sort of... Kind of sounds like it's an Eastern European language to me. But what is this thing supposed to be? Tyranid? Kinda looks like a Tyranid. Definitely got the colouring of like Patriarch. You see, man, what is that? Pretty cool looking. Definitely looks kind of Tyranidy. Maybe it's just something native to the planet. Ecclesia. Look at the servo skulls. No, it's just a battle. And we march without fear, for fear is the death cry of the weak. We march with his words upon our lips, and the songs of our bolters will be thunder and wicked. Right, I missed that, buddy. Click on green icon. Finish over here first. Rarely does one meet acolytes who bear the burden of their duty with such zeal. Continue to be steadfast in your undertakings, and you shall learn the grace of serving the God Emperor. I thank the God Emperor for this. Corruption cannot disturb an empty mind. For now, you need to know only what I tell you. First, Inquisitor Millicentilia has lost the greater part of her servants in the cab zone. This has slowed her investigations, consequently, our joint work. Find out what happened to them as soon as you can. Otherwise, Inquisitor Millicentia will be forced to spend time you should be devoting to saving Calixis. Hey. Second, my servant Dursus was to make contact with the local preacher Ursimus. His orders were to question Ursimus, bring me the particulars I require. Dursius has the gall not to present himself before me. You must descend into the bowels of this rotten place, learn where Dursus is now, and bring him to me. You will recognize the servant by the robes of the ecclesiarchy, black hair cropped short, and the implant plate set into his forehead. And will be obliged to act as lackeys for the Adeptus Sororitas. The Lord Inquisitor has transferred all of you to serve under my command for the duration of the mission. Therefore, at present, you are to follow my orders. What happens forward, only the God Emperor knows. Go to Confessor Ursimus, head of the flock of repentance. He dwells in the so-called upper town. You will find him at the very top. The worker's devotional service should be drawing to a close, but you may pass through the gates freely. Say that I sent you, and he will review everything. Alright. Have a mission, guys. Okay. Ooh, they've got an encyclopedia tab. Pretty cool. We're in the lower town. Here we go. Reputation. Presence. Oh. Interesting. Well, I can either be nice or not nice. Alrighty. Find this guy. According to the report, the agent bears an old burn on his face and an augmentation on the lower part of his left leg, below the knee. These distinguishing features will guide you in your search. You want me to spy on agents of another Inquisitor? Yes, I want to be kept informed of developments, and Mistress Millicentilia is slow to share intelligence. My people are needed here. You are a different leader. Alright. Find this guy. Yeah, the soundtrack is cool. Alpha aside, how's the game feeling so far compared to Rogue Trader? I mean, it's pretty similar to Rogue Trader. I mean, it's just I think it's a good thing. Like, I really enjoyed Rogue Trader. I'm excited to play the Trazen expansion, and I think that if they just have kind of taken Rogue Trader and cut out the bits people maybe not liking so much, it'll be fine. Saw an AI slop earlier when Moloch met Tybros. You know what's funny, actually? I don't know how you guys feel about this. So I met up with Quipster earlier today for something we were working on, and I was saying, like, one of the things I was thinking about doing is doing a video just kind of like tearing apart some of these AI channels and their misinformation that they, because like some of it's quite funny. Is like they literally like will rewrite the Heresy, for example, and change the ending. And I thought that would be quite funny to just kind of like make a video correcting. Right. But yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about that. Let's follow her. But yeah, some of this AI slop art is awful. And I'm a bit worried Games Workshop's going to start embracing the AI slop. She looks nice. Welcome to 40k. We have guests. I have not seen you in time. It is a pity that you have decided to use your talents in the service of another Inquisitor. Since you are here, that means you were sent by Lord Inquisitor Zerg. Only he knows about the mission. Gareth, see to the witness's wounds. He is not permitted to die before the end of the interrogation. Dario, I will be waiting for you. I will be waiting for a report on our progress. As for you, your arrival is the best evidence the Lord Inquisitor is losing patience. Isn't that correct? My expedition team has gone missing from the excavation site. Workers, disciples of the machine cult, and guards. It started with the first seaquake and hit the hub zone. The workers complained of fatigue and ceaseless nightmares. This is not a local incident. People all over the Marisportum Sectoris are suffering from similar symptoms. Many of them have likewise disappeared without a trace. More and more are going missing every day. Reports have shown that these disappearances are systematic, so we can rule out natural population decline. We must learn why people in the Hab Zone are disappearing, and you will begin your investigation right here in my camp. Even an amateur could see there are signs of looting. It might have been more than one group. Was it several? Find out. Reconstruct the events that took place at the camp. I graciously give you my permission to use the sacred mechanisms bestowed upon the Ordo Xenos by members of the Cult Mechanicus. Okay. Do not forget to interrogate the witness. The old man knows something, but it seems my methods have caused him to lose the last of his memory. I do not know how to coax the answers out of him, so you will deal with it instead. When you are done, report everything you have learned. Any questions? Interesting. What is a Hollow Invoker? This is a rare piece of archaeotech that even I had to go to great lengths to obtain. The spirits of such machines have the ability to briefly project holographic images based on the archived data, be it pics, cogita records, or tactical diagrams. Dang. It is true that rescuing Rabble is not my responsibility. However, I cannot ignore the fact that there is some connection between the time frames of these disappearances, both of my people and the locals. There is also the mysterious circumstances of these disappearances and the spread of nightmares in the Hab Zone. As for what the connection is, that is for you to find out. Try not to announce to all of the Marisportum that the Inquisition is operating here. Though even if you introduced yourself as the Lord Inquisitor, I doubt anyone in this place would believe. Right. I played Rogue Trader extensively and I hate the leveling. Too often, too much to choose from, too tedious. I do get what you're talking about, Adi. Yeah, that's fair. That's a totally fair complaint. I think I did see something about how they're going to change it in this version. Like maybe... Yeah. No, but I know what you mean. It can be tedious, I think. Especially because, like, it's not... The thing is about D&D is, like, obviously you kind of... You level up quite regularly, or have the capacity to level up quite regularly, but your DM sets it for you, so it never becomes overwhelming. And in addition to that, because there's so many varied things to choose from, you can create kind of really unique characters for your own design. But, for example, if you're a soldier, you know, you've got just like various things that all just kind of mean do more damage, shoot more bullets, shoot and move, whatever it's going to be. And so you don't really feel like there's a lot of variation between the characters sometimes. But yeah, I get that. I totally get that. I think the feeling of tediousness comes from the fact that you level up very often. Like you're doing a mission and you have like 2 level ups in that time. Yeah, I do appreciate that. What is the conviction system in Dark Heresy? I know about Heretic, Dogmatic, Iconoclast system from Rogue Trader, but I'm unfamiliar with the system. Yeah, actually, good question. So you've got reputation. I think this is supposed to be like the equivalent of your currency. Convictions. Okay, I can't actually select convictions. That one. What about her? Oh. Okay, I can't actually select convictions. Maybe that's because it's in the alpha stage. I'm gonna guess so. But yeah, that's probably why. But still got archetypes. Man, I like the fact we've got Katachan though. That's cool. So what does she do? I'm curious what her abilities are. Area attack, combat surgery. Okay, she's like a mini, yeah, just a mini Fabius Bile. That's fun. I mean, some of these are just the same abilities as what you have in Rogue Trader, so it'll definitely seem very familiar. Although that area of effect is definitely larger, isn't it? Yeah. Well, that was rubbish. The old man looks up to you, exhaustion written in his empty gaze. His dry fingers fiddle mindlessly with the edges of his blood-stained rags. It's a rare fortune to see an acolyte of a dead Inquisitor not follow him to the grave on the Cabal's orders. The Cabal? Heresy Cabal. An organization within the Calaxian conclave of the Inquisition that is composed of representatives of the Holy Orders. The primary duty of the Tyrantine Cabal is to study the mysterious phenomenon known as the Tyrant Star and its related property. Awesome. Numerous signs of bruising, superficial damage to surface level layers of skin, apparent loss of integrity, and the procedure was performed with sufficient expertise to ensure that the witness would not expire, yet retain the ability to further feel pain. Still, I would recommend refraining from further application of violence, given the subject's age. We're definitely going to psychically interrogate this guy, aren't we? That's pretty much where we're going, I think. I used to scoop grease off of the food vats, traded it for rations at the market. First time that the great machine of yours went all quiet, I waited a little and came to see what this place was about. I saw intruders here with weapons, so I hid in one of the vats and they didn't spot me. That's where I've been hiding every time since. But now you found me. About a dozen of them, they had guns, scary folk, could have been bandits or something. I didn't get a good look at them, but they weren't here for the food fest, that's for sure. Oh, I know about the sleep sickness. When the sea started shaking, that's when the nightmares came. Everyone came down with it. Those flock of repentance folk say it's the God Emperor warning us, telling us to repent. But I don't know about that. I just want to get by. Believers of his congregation. They've lost their way though. They've all forgotten Saint Sibelius's name, and now they say everyone should cleanse themselves through pain. They say that's how we can serve the God Emperor and save ourselves from the nightmares. They have a leader, fancy old name. I forget what it was, but I did see their marks around the camp. Written in blood they were. There's also those divers lining by the shore. Madmen, all I tell you. One day there I was, walking along the shore, seeing what the sea might have brought. I look over, and it's them, chanting something, or maybe it was witchcraft. I couldn't tell. And then they started dumping corpses in the water. I took off running. It was horrible. I heard those apostates worshipping some sea creature like it's a saint. It's why they butcher people, to offer them to the beasts. I haven't seen it myself, Master, but it's what people say. The Baron's orders were that no one to come near to this place, but those armed intruders, they look like this lot. What do we say, chat? Let him live or kill him? Yeah, maybe. What is the point in having a psycho if we're not going to just break into people's minds? Hey Sandman, which is your preference? The more first-person shooters like Space Marine, or do you enjoy Rogue Trader and new game types? So, to be fair, so I recently bought a Steam Deck, partly because of Dark Heresy and Rogue Trader, and kind of play more of those kinds of games. So I think I would definitely play more of them, but if I'm being honest, I've definitely played a lot more Space Marine 2 than Rogue Trader. Thanks, man. Yeah. Space Marine 2 I've devoured quite extensively. Abelard, remove the greater demon of Zeech from my side. Yeah, I would never go bored of a good Abelard joke. The nice thing about Rogue Trade is because you have the kind of like toy boxes and mods, you can actually make like really kind of make the game however you'd like it to. Give Cat's Chan a refresh, yeah, definitely. Could work if you choose your upgrade path at the start and the game will just follow that as usual. Maybe. Can I get down here? Oh, yes. So presumably we're going to find the Bulgrin somewhere. Oh, Bulgrin, sorry. Maybe he's a Bulgrin, I don't know. That's cool. Oh, I like that. Ooh. Scary shadows. Something elder. God, you're gonna hate everybody in my team. I see you bear the pendant of Inquisitor Milicentia. Greetings, Emerson. May he steel our hearts so that we might banish all doubt of righteousness. May he grant us the strength to bring just retribution upon the enemies of humanity. Tharo recites his prayer in a cold voice, keeping his eyes locked on the stranger. as may fate grant you the reason to subdue your innate aggression, and you should. You're a Xenos. Should we point out the obvious? You have correctly discerned my origins. Impressively astute for one of your kind. Yeah, should have expected that response. Brick. Inquisitor Millicenttia isn't squeamish about the tool she brought in a Xenos sorcerer, and right under the Septimus nose. Like the earless person querying the melody of a song, you are trying to understand that which you are incapable of grasping. Abandon the attempt, small creature. I have no time to waste on fruitlessly explaining my gift. Inquisitor Millicenttia wished to know if sorcery was involved in the disappearance of our underlings. Sorcery of a special kind, which has its source in the darkest corruption. The Xenos takes the Inquisitor's pendant from your hand and continues speaking in a changed melodic tone. I hear the echo of what your kind calls the Imperium. However, in this sound I discern not the foulness of that which the monks call the archenemy, but ancient fatigue and the malevolence of a twisted mind. It's all-powerful, all-consuming, and at the same time feeble, like the sigh of a song lost in a labyrinth. Sorcery of a monstrous power that served its purpose, whatever it was, and then vanished without a trace. Your people are too young and your perception of existence too rudimentary for you to comprehend the Imperium in any depth. I will only say that the corrupting forces from beyond the veil hold sway over many creatures. There can be no doubt that the secrets of such species lie buried in the past. Victor, secrets whose very revelation would imperil your feeble mind. I don't want to kill the Xenos. Your kind cannot hope to genuinely claim ownership of any planet, creature, and I am unwilling to reveal the reasons for my presence here. Suffice it to say that I am seeking a path to salvation out of a ring of death, away from a peril far greater than the discord between our species. Interesting. Not taking the Death Xenos option. I was hoping I could recruit him. That didn't happen. Aww. Servo skull. Well, that went well. Bisected body. Nice. Flash drive. Floppy disk. Any signs or clues to the Tyrant Scats? Nothing yet, but I think it will be a big part of the game. I think it's actually in the trailer. Oh, we're done this one. Hello. Can that work? Oh, hell no. I think there was a fourth one, wasn't there? Can you actually recruit Xenos? I remember one of the stories of Eisenhorn, he had a solitaire saying that. Yeah, the Inquisitors make their own rules. Yeah, they can. I'm missing something. Let's use the Hello Invoke. Yeah. How do I actually set them up now? Am I missing something? Did you already get a King in Yellow reference? Or am I the first? You are the first, brother. I did think about calling something like this stream, like something like Searching for the King in Yellow, but then I thought that might actually. Hang on. That looks like a bad skull, not a good skull that we use. Interesting. Oh, this is cool. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, am I supposed to do something on this screen? What am I going to do with my king in yellow button once the king in yellow is revealed? A good question. I mean, I think we're a long way from that, but I'm sure there'll be another fan thing. I'm an idiot. How do I activate these? Sometimes I just wish they would tell you what you're supposed to do. Do you mind missing something obvious? Maybe one of my friends can help me. Right. Fuck's sake. Might be a terminal, maybe. Aha, there we go. Final one. Okay, here we go. That looks much more like it. Who was attacked first at the expedition site? Okay, let's do bandits then. Ah, okay. So you speak to people. This is pretty cool, to be fair. Who ransacked the camp? Lots of it. I think it's a 2. Ah, hello, Kroot. Ironically, they didn't actually include Kroot hounds, but fair enough. A large 4-toed footprint is deeply embedded in the mud. Whatever has been up to cover the tracks of the bog beast. Why are there tracks from the bog beast? Yeah. Yes. Alright, let's try that. bandits. The so-called bog beast trying to already abandoned camp. The armed bandits overpowered them for supplies. This does not expect actually. Agent Sprague has been working undercover in this God Emperor forsaken place several months already. We're due to meet at the excavation site, but the latest sequel cut off our communication, track him down and help him. Tell him that Lady M sent you. He will aid you. Alright. Use like this. Okay. Alright. Great Crusade mod for no. That would be cool. Yeah, sorry, just to repeat for those of you that have joined, this is only the alpha, so it has not properly been rendered yet as a game. But because I'm, of course, a super big deal, they did send me it early. Ooh. Spherical prints. What does that mean? Strange imprint, unnaturally spherical in shape. So, like a grenade blast or something? Oh. The big drill. You know what, I feel like I'm ready for some combat now. Supposed to tell me more information. Oh, I think I should get that out. Thank you, brother. Hello to the Philippines. Hope you're having a good time. You know what? It's quite nice that it is like so similar to Road Trader. Feels turning home. Yeah, I'm guessing that this thing in the top right is going to be the Tyrant Star that we investigate, but it's already been mentioned a bunch of times, so it's definitely going to be a big part of the main campaign, I reckon. Which would be pretty exciting lore. It's definitely one of those things in 40k that people have always wanted explained. Alright, I guess we're just looking for footprints? We go this way? Yeah. How does it compare to Rogue Trader? Yeah, it seems pretty familiar, I guess. I think that people will enjoy this one more because the Dark Heresy lore has always been much more interesting. I think the Tyrant Star alone might make it one of the most intriguing aspects. Hey, you with the tin throat. The Baron politely asks you to pack it in with these sermons. Try to make a fuss. Ask you politely.
Faithless ignorance. Once again you stand in the way of repentance. Once again you take salvation from your people. We will endure it, but only for now. Yeah, endure it. That's what the God Emperor told you to do. The rest of you, get out of here. Don't you have jobs to do?
Hey. Yeah, baby. Happens at the same time as Rogue Trader? Yeah, I think so. It's not going to be like post Gilliman coming out or anything. Guardsman? His growling gives away to incomprehensible words, and his grave expression to almost childlike bewilderment. That's not what they call me, Guardsman. Sometimes Sergeant Orderly calls me you there, or Abhuman, not Guardsman. The weapon in the Ogren's hands lowers slowly while he is busy pondering his new circumstance. You are not the enemy, thinks. Then, are you reinforcement? Tell me your name, Ogren. The Ogren hesitates before showing you the tattoo on his biceps. 0118B. Are you really called 0118B? Your inventory number. The Ogren pauses in thought. But you can call me Cog. It's what the sergeant calls me. Yeah, definitely. For me? Not allowed. That's what the sergeant says. But he's not here, so I'll take it. We was on patrol. The ones came at us. He gestures at the bandits. Wounded the sergeant. He gave me orders. Hold position until reinforcement comes. The sergeant went to cover the rear. Yes. Back alone. I'm with Sergeant Orley. He went to get reinforcement, but he'll be back. I wouldn't count on it, pal. I can't help but wonder why a squad of Fusiliers had to meet an inglorious death in its hole. But what matters right now is we can't abandon Astra Militarum property, which is what this subhuman is. Either he'll end up in the wrong hands, or he'll cause a lot of trouble if we leave him unsupervised. We have to return him to command, not to mention these boneheads are terribly expensive. The loyalty of this poultry-minded abhuman deserves more than what he has received for his faithful service. I got orders. The sergeant said, hold position. Until the sergeant says so, I not leave position. That bug? Ooh, interesting. What's this? Drag down the boxing. Is it supposed to be reacting to something? Or does it just want me to like click on it? Am I missing something? Or is it just like a colder, warmer type deal? Okay, yeah, okay, I think it's like a colder, warmer type thing. That was out of range. Where am I supposed to go? Wait. Okay. This way? Alright. What am I missing here? Telling me to go like this way, but I can't actually go there. Am I mad? I can't actually leave the area though without it stopping. Okay. I'll go that way. This way? No, can't go. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's taking me this way though, isn't it? Oh. Fucking tower. Can I use cog? Can he shoot something for me? Be fun. Hmm. Did you do it? Lucky this is still about a carry team. To be fair, I think they eventually balanced her. But she definitely used to. No, it's not working. Oh, okay. Okay, so now that is working. Right, there we go. Alright, let's... Arms injured. Okay, so it definitely wants us to go like this way. We have to kind of just go through the door. If I use cog, can you knock down the door? No. Hammer? Oh yeah, here we go. No. Wrong way, bud. Wrong way. That's not working. Alright, chat. What are we thinking? I'm guessing it's like down here. But I don't know how to actually get across there. Base cam's frozen. Oh, weird. Let me... Okay. Alright, okay, hang on. I think I have to refresh it. Why isn't that working? Alright. Let me try sync the cam. Ah, I think my camera might have died. No. Battery was gone. Oh no. What's this thing? Maybe it just glitched out. And then... Okay, yeah, it's fixed it. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I bought this new camera. Black Library sales did me well. But for some reason, every time I use it, I have to like take the battery out and put it back in, or else I'd like to reset it. It's very annoying. I don't know what's going on. No way you got to play it. Yeah, man, I did. Yeah, it was pretty cool. They're actually pretty good about sending out copies for people to try, which is like anybody can get access to this. I think if you go onto the website, I think you can like fill out a form and then you get access to the alpha. I think you have to just like sign something that you know, you acknowledge that there are going to be bugs in this version of the game and it's not going to be the full game for a while. I think when the beta comes out, I think you will get the full game. It's just you won't get... It's just obviously still going to have some bugs in it, but I think it's just a... maybe you have to sign something just to acknowledge that you can't, like, you know... You can't go online and slander them for having bugs in their game if it's, yeah, well, less than alpha. But to be fair, it's not been particularly buggy, has it? I think, really. Pretty good so far. It's just most of the time is spent doing this. You're trying to figure, you're just trying to figure out how the fuck, where the fuck you're supposed to go. Okay. What about this guy? Can he help me? No. Can I jump somewhere? No. Purple container on the ground. That's where it starts it, right? But I need to, like, find that with a box. I'm not sure. Alright, we're going to go back. Oh, hang on. What are we looking for a guy in those robes? Can I not talk to him yet, though? Is that? Oh, hang on. Oh, is this working? Can go around this way? Oh, this is quite interesting now. We go up here. Yeah, feel free to ping any lore questions in chat, guys. I promise I will get to them. Also, I'm not searching for this fucking signal. It's fun. Why can I highlight that? Can I blow it up? Yes, I can. Okay. I don't want to blow this up. I reckon that's a job for an Ogren, isn't it? Does it not have a, I swear he had a gun earlier. Did he drop his own gun? Idiot. Mr. Katachan, want to do the honors? Well, what a convenient fool that was. Alright, let's go speak to some hermits. Get some free shit. Oh, was that all there was over here? That is disappointing. Interesting. What is the Tyrant Star? So the Tyrant Star is supposed to be, it's a piece of lore from like the original Dark Heresy RPG. It's this star that like travels throughout the galaxy, and wherever it appears, everyone starts having visions, and then they yeah, like crazy warp phenomena occur. So it's thought to be like a sentient star to some degree. Oh, for fuck's sake, was it this thing the whole time? Was that it? All of that just to get to here? Have you fucking been here? Yeah, I guess I was supposed to go there first. But this guy. But yeah, it's probably going to be a big part of this campaign. Is there a definite list of all abhuman who is tolerated and which is not? Also an origin story of each. I remember some are like cats and they are sent to the slaughter. Yeah, it was quite interesting. So like one of the things that like you just saw there with Cog is that they're treated more like weapons than people is the thing. So like they just say like, oh well, the thing about Ogrins, the Ogrin are very expensive, but they're not granted like obviously the full kind of rights as human beings. They're never going to be like Inquisitors or anything like that. Well, that would be a cool story. Ogrin Inquisitor. Alright. Now that we've done that, maybe we can go back to finding our elf friend and see if we can make it to the crew. Oh, that's the wrong way. We just found the fucking signal. Why are we still... Oh, hang on. What was that? Can I shoot this? Yes. Actually, this is a Catachan job, isn't it? What's going on there? Free stuff. Okay. But is there a definitive list? Yeah, I mean, the Imperial Guard Codex is probably the best place. But, yeah, I imagine that it's one of those things that's open-ended. There's more stuff they could do. Is this like XCOM? I never played XCOM, to be honest, mate. So I don't actually know. Alright, let's try going back down. Aha! Our friend has come up. Okay, asking about the Tyrant Star. This part of real space conceals many secrets buried beneath the ashes of ages. For your kind here on their campaign of destruction, the local world bore witness to many civilizations, but one stood out. There is scarcely a planet in this region of space that does not bear traces of it. Okay. Alright, so I can convince her I can have a free Eldar. Hey. Yeah. What are you trying to dig up? Galaxis was once home to many ancient civilizations in the times before the Angevin Crusade. Okay, and the great extermination of the enemies of humanity, and yet traces of these civilizations still rest in the bowels of the earth. There is a superstition that secret knowledge lies within them that could help us survive the fight against the Tyrant Star. Yay. I have access now? No. Ooh, okay. Well, that's new. It's kind of like playing like Lego Star Wars or something. This is the problem with these games, is I can never tell whether I'm missing something or I'm just stupid. Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Is that anything new for me? No? Okay. Lower down. I hope we get to fight one of these big, scary fish things. I wish I could have a servo skull in real life, you know. Ooh, which way? Well, it looks scary. I want to try the combat system. Separate the footprints leading to the gateway. Ooh, okay, we can go through here now. Do that later. Okay, that was a bust. Have any of you guys tried starting a comment and using the first recommended word that comes up on your bar? What's up here? I think we won't be able to find the source of that signal though. Oh, hey. Oh, that guy's not having a good day, is he? See, this is really the vibe I would like to recreate for the back of my streams, you know? Any hints to upcoming topics you will stream or make videos about? Yes. So, I've got one like beginner's video that I've been working on with the editor. I've got one video about basically gods I've been working on with the editor. And then I've got one video about carrying Lord of the Imperium, which has been just me. That last one is done. So that will go live this weekend. And then the other two... Yeah, one requires probably about a couple of days work from me, and then the other one is yeah, just whenever my editor's got time really, I guess. But the other thing is so my birthday is on Monday, and so Sunday I'll do another stream. It'll probably be my last stream of Lawless, because I want to spend time doing videos for the rest of Lawless really. And yeah, I just want to get out these videos now because I've been working on them for a long time. And so, yeah, Sunday I'm going to do a stream. I'll do a post maybe tomorrow on, like, I don't know, like maybe your favorite 40k opinions or top 40k hot takes, that kind of thing. And then I can kind of, yeah, we can have a stream about that for my birthday. Call me Dire Spike. I'm in charge here right now. Those bloody ferals, Crimson Fangs lot, got past guard posts and hold themselves up in the hangar. Only the Black Sludge and the divers in there. Now they're asking for a ransom. Usually they just grab someone to rob them and run back to the swamp. But they're getting cocky now. What are we supposed to do, eh? We went to that hole in the ground to get our loot, and those vicious bastards was there. They took out 2 of our squads. Man's got to eat, you know. And now I've got you. Tough luck. What can I say? Ah, nice. Okay. That's how we get. All right, so it was over here, wasn't it? The signal. Love to Rogue Trader, but I'll buy more for the Inquisition. Yeah, I think that The Inquisitor in the trailer as well looks badass, which I think is Inquisitor Zeeb, I think is what they're calling him. So I'm excited for that. So far, no sign of him. Two hermits are leaning over a corpse stripped of clothing and with a gunshot wound in its chest, clearly trying to think of the easiest way to drag it to the sea. Another hermit, an old woman with a malformed appearance, stands nearby, muttering something in a vehement voice. The Ogryn growls and, despite having received no orders to do so, takes a heavy step towards the hermits. I'm pretty certain they just said something in French. Don't kill us, good master. Rotten Fish was only giving a litany to usher along this warrior of the God Emperor to join him. I think if you've got an Ogryn, we'll try intimidation. The young man's ashen face is frozen in a grimace of disgust. He noticed that the muck on his body is relatively new, and the neatly cut hair suggests that he could afford to tend. Terra makes a sign of the Aquila and lowers his head, whispering a prayer, probably a requiem. Oh, he's going to be... Ah, sorry, Cog. He's going to be your buddy, isn't he? I would note the presence of blood in the cadaver's mouth and nostrils. The primary wound, clearly inflicted by a low-power las weapon, did not result in immediate death. It was the victim's subsequent wounds that caused their internal bleeding and eventual demise. Cog, do you recognize this man? It's Sergeant Orley. He's dead. Oh, sorry, Cog. Hey. Sorry, Sergeant. Yeah. Well, at least we've got an Ogre now. What kind of outrank an Inquisitor, or is it more, it depends on how much support the individual Inquisitor has? It's a good question. I mean, so in theory they're kind of separate. Interestingly, now that the Scouring is being written, we might find exactly how much power Rabute Guilliman originally intended for them to have, but generally speaking their power is absolute, because they're supposed, so basically, I think the way the Horus Heresy and Scouring has been written is that the original Inquisition was created by Rogal Dorn, because Rogal Dorn wanted to have somebody to Rogal Dorn wanted somebody to be able to act as remembrancers, basically to record what's going on with the heresy and make sure that humanity remembers this. And then after the heresy, because they think chaos has been defeated, the Inquisition, the early Inquisition members basically decide that they're going to be the force that focuses on chaos. So that's what their power is based around. And then after this, I think what's going to happen is Rabute Guilliman's going to give them even more power, because he's going to decide that there needs to be some sort of external third-party force that has the authority to check in on Space Marines and Space Marine chapters and censure them where necessary. And that is why they have so much power in Warhammer 40k. So I think I think they gain their power in stages. But it's it's largely Guilliman's and Dorn's fault, if you want someone to blame. Which is kind of funny because you would have just assumed it was all Malcador, but the truth is, despite the fact that they use Malcador's sigil, of course, they don't actually. It wasn't actually his doing. One of the many sleights of hand in 40k. Go on, Cog, you can go in. When's my birthday? Monday, mate. But yeah, in terms of who can outrank an Inquisitor, I mean, Gilliman, definitely. High Lords of Terror, for sure. But they're largely independent. What do we think? Just attack him? Yeah, let's attack someone. Okay. Alright, Cog, I think he'll be fine on his own. Nice. Alrighty. What fucking hell? Thunderhammer? A bit of an impressive weapon versus a random ganger. Alright, I'm gonna guess Flame will kill these dudes. Nice. Can she do anything else? You... Are you still running gun? No. Alright. What else have I got? Sniper rifle. Do I have a secondary weapon? He's just got 2 sniper rifles. A long las and sniper rifle. Oh, this is cool. Oh, that's awesome. Can hit certain parts of the body. Ah, let's go for the head. No, shame. Wicked Scorn. Bring it down. Boost him. Then... Oh, so it will immediately become his turn. Alright, well... Well, that did some damage. Then... Let's do Rhymes and Spoken. If this ability is activated, any psychic power used by the Psyker becomes rhymed. It costs 1 plus 1 AP more. Each right. Okay, let's do that for now. Oh no, Cog, hold on, buddy. Oof. Getting my ass kicked here. Well done, Cog. Up work. Shot his own guy. Amazing. Yeah. Go again. Kill him. Blaze Weaver. Oh yeah, okay. Can I bonk him? No. But how do I attack still? Oh, okay, here we go. Kata-chan for the win. If I go here, can I? Yes. I wanted that to be better. One activated. Is it worth $79.99 to play the alpha? I played Rogue Trader multiple times. Ooh, I don't think so right now, to be honest, mate. It's only like 2 missions and it's only like part of the game, but I think you will get the beta earlier. $79.99 seems a bit steep. I'm surprised it's that expensive. All right, Cog, let's see what you can do. All right, try not to kill any of the hostages. My single attack. Who does the power? Why did that like here? Can I? Oh fuck! Oh shit! I hit the. That was my bad. Sorry, Cog. Endure. Oh, nice, that worked. Smash. Nice. Nice. I like smash. Yes. Okay. Flame Lady, you're up. Flame. Okay, she's good. Alright, who needs a heal? Grenaded his own dude. Tit. Good job. And then if I using a lot of psychic power. Such service to the God Emperor. Come on, die. Hold on, Cog. Yes. And a boy. Happy birthday. Thanks, man. Anyone know if Warhammer TV is worth it? So, Warhammer TV is worth it for like a month. Yeah, that's basically what it's worth. So, if you can spend, I think it's like £5 or something like that, and then you can watch everything in 1 month. But it's certainly not worth it for a recurring subscription, unless you really like the Warhammer Plus model, because you get a model at the end of the year for free. However, I do have a subscription, but largely for the Vault. So the Vault is this website that you get access to with it, which has like loads of old White Dwarfs and loads of old campaign books. So if you want to read old White Dwarfs, which is they're pretty good, then it is actually worth it. That's actually really a great, yeah, it's actually really good. But it's yeah, entirely based, I guess, on whether you want to do that. Can I use this? Yes. Oh, ho, ho. Well, he's a good... He combos well with a P&A. Badass. Alright, Kata-chan. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kicking ass down here, so I'm gonna try and help Cog out a bit. That was rubbish, wasn't it? This is why the Kata-chan do all their fighting up close. Can I still run a gun? No. No. Okay. Oh, so this is an interesting like UI change from Rogue Trader, is that you keep your ability selected for next time. That's actually quite cool. I think I might be able to kill him. No. Why do you smash first? Okay. Oh, my camera's died again. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Oh, it's being weird. Okay, that should have fixed it. Okay. Alright, Cog, do your thing. Wait, can he not? Oh, that sucks. I charge? Oh no, Cog, you're going down, buddy. Okay. Oh, can she shoot her? Yes. You can flame upwards. There's nothing, no law saying you can't do that. Great work. Can I heal myself? No. Okay, well that's that then. Headshot, come on. Do it, do it. Whoa. Sucks. No, I can give her an extra turn. Come on. Come on, Cog, hold on, buddy. Yes. Yes. Oh, psychers. Alright, slightly worried I'm going to summon a demon any second, but we'll deal with that when it comes. What else should I do? Oh, that's it. Oh crap, he killed a... Oh, that's not good. Alright, try going closer. Okay, oh yeah, well, we've got some hits in. And then Cog, you're gonna have to smash, buddy. That's not bad. Smash. Yeah. What top work, man. 4 health left. Can I charge him? Oh, here we go. That'll be better. Oh, they're not doing anything. Bastards. In that case... Any way I can like get up there? Demolish. Nice. Okay. That's fine. And you can get flame. Huzzah! Okay, yes, that's one change they made to the game, which is that when you are, compared to Rogue Trader, is that you can just win games early if you just shatter the morale of your enemy. They just die. Okay. That's some new stuff, though. New stuff is good. Right. Yeah, how come he's got a big gun on his back, but I don't have the big gun? Oh, no, it's there. Why can't I use it before? Oh, weird. Okay. Can one of the characters be named Basilio Fire? Fortunately, you can't name any of the characters. I think you could probably name your Acolyte. You could probably name Basilio Foe. But so far, he's just been called Acolyte. I'm guessing that's because it's an alpha test. But in theory, yeah, you can do. High Gothic is based on medieval Latin, and Low Gothic is based on English. But a lot of terms are different. Fair enough. I mean, in this game, they kind of sound sort of, yeah, like Eastern European, I guess. I don't really know. I'm not great at languages, but I said that before, so I'm going to have to stick by it. Alright, I think we only lost one hostage. It's not bad. Yeah, that guy sounded Italian to me. I don't know about you guys. The bandit with aluminum tattoo stands loose-limbed and relaxed as if he were the one who had just killed all the ferals. Not all the footprints made it there, so it looks like you owe me for the loss here. Ah, come on, I'm just putting your leg. A few divers more or less, who cares? Here's this for the trouble. Here's some armor. What is this sludge you're so worried about? Not the sludge. I mean, these guys are very bloody. Can I do character? Can I check convictions? No, still. Do. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely like an improved. Sorry, I don't know how well it's streaming, but it definitely looks cleaner compared to Rogue Trader. Not that Rogue Trader was bad; it just looks a bit better. I don't think I need 2 sniper rifles, do I? I quite want to keep the sniper rifle because I want to keep trying to shoot people in the head. Let's do double axe. Double axe is always fun. It's cool, isn't it? So she's got flamer. The flamer was awesome. Again, I don't think you need a flamer and a shotgun because what is the benefit to that? Does she? Oh, a little bit of a bug there. That's fine. That's fine. Still the alpha test. Yeah, I like people with weapons that are larger than them. That works well. Really need a weapon. I'd give him a pistol. Shotgun. Shotgun's fine. Bionic leg. Oh, he looks awesome. That looks so good. Death World Veterans armor, nice. See, I quite like his armor though. I want to improve. If I switch it out, will it change the look? Yeah. Shame. I want him to look cool. Can he take any armor? No, he can't. Do I have any green armor changes? No. He can't take the Thunder Hammer. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really to do with him. Okay, that's better. Armor World Origin. Better deals. What the hell? All this unbreakable. At the start of the... See, this is big. I will say, this makes it a little less tedious, the fact that the origins just determine the benefits, because you don't have to worry so much about like going through each individual skill and each individual characteristic. So that is better, I think. Start the wearer's turn. All enemies with their influence suffer wearer's AGI bonus defense for 1 round. That is better. It's not changing his look though. He still looks the same. Thing is, narratively, how fancy armor should he really get? You know, as a inquisitorial acolyte. I guess there is. You do have. What's the Vaults of Terra lady called? She has power armor. She also has a Crozius Arcanum. That would be awesome. All right. Well done, Cog. That was top work from you, pal. Slightly injured. Can I chirurgeon this? We'll leave it for now. Ooh. What's this? The Brown Marshes. I feel like now that I've done some combat, which I really wanted to test, I want to go and finish this quest. Go find these footprints again. Where do these footprints go? There you go. Let's go to the upper town. Terrified diver. Famously then. You're too clean looking. Now dear. Searching for... Since your folks passed through here 3 times in the last days, whole groups came through. Just recently, a crowd went by in that direction, toward the upper town. They often hold executions up there, and about 15 people ran that way, toward the houses, though that was a while ago. Some headed for the water, quite a few. None but us divers go there willingly. Only hermits, and those flocks driven half mad. The hermits linger there until the end. The others throw themselves off the shores into the sea. I heard a crowd of poor souls went to meet the sea not long ago, stepping off the shore. I didn't witness it, I was below, hauling up this cursed stuff. The diver glances at you, then at the spilled black ooze, and sighs deeply. Well then. Thanks for sparing me. I'll be off. Time to dive again soon. Make up for what's been spilled. Okay. As bugs go, that's quite funny. For some reason, all of the corpses are now standing up in a T-pose for some reason. Hilarious. Did I report that? Probably. those bodies. And no, still not. No. Sandman of Terra is a certified gamer. I mean, yeah, this is it now. I am officially certified. Like, it's one of those things where, like, there are a lot of Warhammer video games, and I've played, I think, most of them, but I'm not particularly good. Like, I can't stress enough, whenever you see me playing Space Marine 2, I am playing Space Marine 2 because I'm trying to record footage for the game, and I'm literally trying to play to the best of my ability. And yet every time someone's like, you are shit at this, and it breaks my heart. I'm trying. That is honestly me at the peak of my ability. The course of work, yeah. What happened to these footprints? They just disappeared now. Oh no. Oh no, I've gone all the way back around now. Oh, have I just run out of footprints? Okay, should we go to the brown marshes? What the hell? Oh, that was it. Okay, never mind then. Loot the corpse. Oh, sorry, can I loot that as well? I don't think I can. I think I've already looted all these corpses. That's just an investigation. Oh, well, there is this. Oh, I love having an Ocarina. So useful. But what's that actually done? Oh, it's just got goods. There we go. Sleight of hand. That's free. Ooh. That's quite cool. We give that to my main guy. Entry. Look in the room. What's that one? Oh, there we go. Oh, can I not wear it yet? Requires Wayseeker. No. 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 Well, that's not good. Am I supposed to recruit the Eldar character first, maybe? What good is an unlooted corpse? Very true, brother. Go up here? Yes, I can. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to shoot this. Alright. Hog, you're up. I need you to do that thing that you do when you hit stuff really hard. It's very hard not just to fall in love with any Ogrin character you play with, isn't it? Just immediately, they're like your favourite character. And again, Brother Cog. We're not done yet. Attaboy. Assisted runoff has been detected. Warning, contact will cause a burn. Can I stop it somehow? Oh, I can just run through. Okay, well, that's fair enough. Oh, fuck. Oh, some gloves. The bear makes a ranged area attack. Each target under the concentration power. Okay, Flamer Lady, that is definitely for you. Congratulations. Got some gloves. I wonder if there's any sense in creating a brand to sell clothing for gamers, and for each item of clothing you just put like an attribute stat change. Like if you buy these shoes, the speed increased by +3. Technically you're not lying, it's just like an obvious satirical take, right? It's courtiers. Alright. I'm sorry, usually the purple stuff got loot. I think, yeah, maybe it is. In this game, I think purple is like an investigation color, maybe. Do the Black Templars hate Ogrins? I think that they would accept it, really, because they're sanctioned by the Inquisition, so I imagine that'd work for them. Oh no. Okay, Sarah needs to heal, I think, doesn't he? Chirurgeon, you're up. There you go. No longer blind. Alright. One set of footprints left, I think, wasn't there? What was it? This way? What was around here? My patience is limitless, unlike my authority. Yes, yes, brother. I swear I started doing the footprints around here. Have I lost it? Hatemonger is based off Black Templars, I'm pretty sure. I think that seems pretty likely. Or at the very least a chaplain. Maybe I have to have him selected. Did I start off doing these? That was where I got Cog. You know what? Let's go grab this Eldar character. You can go to the masters. When you exit, you loot things you haven't picked up. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll check the... Or maybe I need to go to that other option, that camp. I think it's there. We'll see how good this Eldar character is in combat. Where's Eldar lady gone? The man. She disappeared. Maybe she's just back on the ship. Oh, basically, even now, I've almost got all of the characters from the artwork. I assume there'd be a lot more than that. Okay, yeah, I think I've done all her down here. Fuck. Back we go, gang. Back we go. That is definitely the Tyrant star on top right. Okay. Not another 40k. Well, that's if you like the style, mate. But to be honest with you, I quite like these. When I was debating which Space Marine army to get, Black Templars almost won. Unfortunately for them, the objectively superior Dark Angels won out. Brother. I mean, first founding beats second founding, of course. But I have a soft spot for the Templars. The nice thing about Dark Angels and Templars is that we can always use each other's models. Look, Kit Bash definitely can take you pretty far. I think 40k is the opposite to Star Trek, Hopeful Future for Mankind. There's probably some of the original idea was based around that. There are 40 games for everyone. That is true. That is true. There's a wide variance now. Oh, here we go. There's something here. Okay. One with angular facial features. Okay. Oh, you have a journal and there's an inquisitorial journal. Do you really need both? Okay. Yeah, see, it's interesting because one of the problems with these games, I think the reason people don't like them, is that they can be... Okay, agents identifying an old burn, half covering his face, left leg augments, tattoo on his concealed area of skin. Okay. Basically, we're looking for a guy with a bionic leg. Any of them? I don't think so. Yeah, there can be a lot of tediousness, and I think that the investigations, they can be a bit tedious sometimes. I will never use the bowl cut head from Black Templars. I actually have used one of those heads in my scouts. It's just funny. Hear my words, sons and daughters. His messengers have revealed the truth to me. We are all transgressors cursed with pride, but there is salvation. Repent. Wash away your crimes with your own blood. Okay, idea. You don't have a bionic leg. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of bug with the oh, hello. That guy, is that a bionic leg? Or is that just poorly rendered? It's just poorly rendered. Okay. Ah, okay. Can't select it. Rust and Claw. The Baron's Den. Get this out. I heard Arc Raiders uses an AI voice. Man, this is what I fear, is that eventually it's just all going to go that way, isn't it? Like, I feel like Games Workshop are already sort of testing the waters a little bit. Like, I saw that they'd used some AI art in one of the display art posters. There's a couple of pieces of Games Workshop art that I think might be AI, like official art. And I don't know for sure, but they just look a bit dodgy. Yeah, so it's dangerous times. Yeah, that just took me back. Why can't I find more footprints? I thought that's what. Reports room. Bogbeast clan, agent. Okay, this is just us hunting for crew, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. Field camp. I think I did everything in the field camp, didn't I? Yeah, that's done. Anything left to do here? I think so. The air bubble is going to burst. Maybe. I think it depends. The thing is, I do wonder whether... I've been thinking about it quite a lot, and like I do wonder whether as a fandom we should make a stand to like drive home to Games Workshop that people won't accept this. Because here's the thing, man. I've spoken to some of the actual like artists that speak for GW, because I like one of them actually messaged me once because he thought I used some AI art in like a thumbnail, and I had to like send him the reference for the artist just to like prove it. And so I know it bothers them. And so I know the artists must be concerned about this. So if Games Workshop is playing around with these things, I think that they'll have a problem. Given the importance of art in the Warhammer community, I think that they'd regret it. And also, it is crap. I think it depends on the voice, to be honest with you. But it's good. The thing is, it's kind of like everything, right? Like, you can always make the case that, oh yeah, you should just support it and champion progress, but eventually it's going to come for all of us to some degree. Yeah, I mean, it will, yeah, the soundtrack is good. I wonder if I can use the soundtrack in videos. Perhaps. Actually, I haven't gone this way, have I? Hello, naked dudes. Yeah. Should I report that? Best is. Cloths. Glitching. Can't hurt. They keep getting these red squares popping up, but I can't tell what that means. In the Rogue Trader, that normally means there's a trap, but for some reason it seems to be affecting me. Oh, that didn't work. Ooh. I think that went out of order, but I'm not sure. The thing is about the AI stuff, right, is that a lot of it you can't tell what's like a meme and what's not. Like I saw a picture the other day of Elon Musk in front of like an army of robots, and I remember thinking like, is that a meme? Like, is that supposed to be like a joke that like if we're concerned about that it's like funny, or is that, am I looking right there at the end of humanity? It's either a meme or the end of civilization, and I can't really tell which one. And that's it means that it's, for a lot of us, it's quite hard to react. Like, you know, is an army of robots a thing, or is that just like him fucking about and it's gonna be like those like, you see those Russian robots where they just kind of came out and they immediately fell over? Is that what we're talking about here, or are we talking about something that's going to make vast quantities of people redundant? Do we have the power to stop billionaires and corporations with their seamless, endless amounts of money, seeming endless amounts of money by just complaining on Twitter? No, but I'm not on Twitter, I'm on YouTube, and that is entirely different. But I get where you're coming from. I guess it's just, I don't know, I think there's stuff we could do. Like, for example, like I genuinely think we could make life better for 40k artists if we actually stood up to Games Workshop. In all seriousness, I actually think that would be a thing we could do. I don't know. But it's kind of hard because I don't want to go guns blazing before I've confirmed it. Get down here. Can I shoot this thing? Can I... What am I missing? How do I get down here? Oh, hello. Ah, bollocks. Can I... Has anyone else got one? No. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean, Jack. Yeah. Salmon, why was the Emperor so afraid of being put onto the Golden Throne? Well, I mean, I think objectively it is a terrifying idea because the Golden Throne is torture for 10,000 years and more. And specifically in the Horus Heresy, we do know that the Emperor knew this was a possibility. He had foreseen there was a possibility he would be put onto the Golden Throne for thousands of years. He knew that would one day happen, could one day happen. And so he knows what that's like. And fundamentally, he is living in eternal torment now. So I can understand why he would be scared. But I don't necessarily know, saying that's the same thing as saying that he doesn't want to be on the Golden Throne, or he thinks that Rogal Dawn made a mistake by putting him on the Golden Throne. When we talk about like Rogal Dawn's mistake, like really his mistake is that he thought the Emperor would get better, not that he shouldn't have done it. But like at this point in the Scouring, for example, there are multiple people who are thinking, including Gilliman as well, that the Emperor is going to improve. He's going to get better, and then he'll come back. And then, of course, as time goes on, they'll start to realize that's just never going to happen. The Emperor will not return. Yeah, is that better? Oh, they've done it there. Oh, no. Anyone know where I'm supposed to go? You know what, man? I wish there was like an option just to make life a little bit easier for you if you want it. If you just wanted a pointer of where you're supposed to go next to complete a mission, that would be very useful. Free stuff. How's your mic? Welcome to the channel. Do we even know if it's still the Emperor? As in, like, is the thing on the throne still the Emperor, or was it the Emperor that was put onto the throne? We know, we can be pretty confident the Emperor was put onto the throne. Well, we can be certain in that. But in terms of, like, is that thing still the Emperor, like, in a metaphoric sense? That's a really good question. The truth is we don't know. Like, in terms of what it's been through, there's just... Oh, they kicked me out. Oh, what the hell? I wasn't done. Alright. Can I blow that up? How can you do your thing? No? Why is that not working? Can I not hit this? Why not? Oh, hang on, she can do it. Nice. Again. One more time. Boom. Atta go. I think it's funny if tech priests find game console and think it's combat simulator. Yeah, fair enough. You think him sitting on the throne is going to lean him into eventually becoming the Dark King? No, I don't think so. I feel like the book is pretty like when the Emperor releases the power of the Dark King, it's a big scene. It's a huge deal when that happens, and the way it impacts like everyone in the conflict you get to read about, and the idea that he would then just be turned into the Dark King anyway, I just don't buy it. And so that's the problem I have with that theory. In addition to that, really it's the Star Child, which is like the Emperor becoming a god, that is more interesting to me. Oh, hey up. But I think the more interesting question is who could be the Dark King in 40k? Because it is said the Dark King will return. That is definitely true. But it doesn't have to be the Emperor by any means. Seems like the backlash to GW enforcing their IP animators against fan animations went well. I bet if Warhammer 40k creators collectively boycotted, it could worry about stakeholders. I don't know. I mean, I would happily contribute my voice to like helping them ease up on the IP thing. I don't know if it'll make any difference, mate. I'll be honest with you. I think as well, it is a tough one because like it's one of those things where Games Workshop have gone way too far in lots of instances. But the other side of things is that people are also exaggerating certain things. I'm not a lawyer, so I'd really have to to properly comment on it. You'd have to really understand copyright law. And there's, I can make a moral argument for Games Workshop should allow these things to happen. But if they do just have, I don't know how laws work. I have no idea what they can and can't do legally. Ooh, I'm behind them. I'm currently reading Flight of the Eisenstein and plan to read Fulgrim next. What is the best book to read after Fulgrim in the Horus Heresy? Wow, the best book? I mean, I want to say the best book is book 6, which is Descent of Angels, but I assume you're asking because Descent of Angels is not connected really to the Heresy, and it's not a continuation of that storyline. So if you wanted to continue on from Fulgrim, what would you be doing next? Because you jump all over the place. Yeah, you probably have what would be first? Like Age of Darkness, Angel Exterminatus. I mean, the nice thing is once you've done Fulgrim, you can really just jump about, mate. You can really jump about wherever. So okay, so after Fulgrim, you can skip Descent of Angels. You could skip the next. Yeah, I mean, pretty much none of them continue that storyline for a while, but they're all pretty important. I would say the next best book, in my opinion, is going to be First Heretic. But a lot of them are good. It depends. Like, if you like the Dark Angels, you'll definitely want to read Descent of Angels and Fallen Angels, of course. And then I would say Mechanicum is actually very good. You definitely want to read that at some point, but it doesn't. You can read Mechanicum at any point you want to. Legion, you can read at any point you want to. Battle of the Abyss, you can not read it because it's not very good. 1,000 Suns and Prospero Burns, again, you can read those at any point, but you don't have to do it right away. And then, yeah, then you get into, yeah, so I'd probably say First Heretic is my recommendation for the next one, but there's quite a few good options. It really, like, that's the nice thing. It really depends on your interest. Legion, I'm not mad about Legion. I don't think it really pays off. But a lot of people really like it. The Tower Goddess become the Dark King? Almost certainly not. Sorry, what? As in like, I think it is supposed to be someone who ascends to become the Dark King, like a mortal person. It's the prophecy. So, yeah, First Heresy's goated. Yeah, good. Yeah, the First Heresy's very good. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, the really nice thing is you can totally jump about now. Read Drop Site Massacre and First Heresy if you haven't. Yeah, I mean, like, I was talking to Alex about First Drop Site Massacre today. I wasn't like mad about it. It's definitely nice, and like Primarch moments are always awesome. Like a little more color on Ferrus Manus is very, very good to have, but in truth, it's just not enough that it really added for me to make it worth it. Like worth doing as a book in terms of like what they could have done instead. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like we've done the Drop Zone Massacre to death, because you'll do the Drop Zone Massacre again a bit in Vulcan. It gets referenced multiple times. Like, it's just, yeah, I just feel like we've sort of done the Drop Zone Massacre as well. And also, you only have like the Horus Heresy Black Books as well. They provide a lot of the color of Drop Site Massacre in terms of the how the battle played out, etc., etc. There wasn't too much really new things in Drop Site Massacre, really. But hey ho. Theoretically, could the Star Child have a grim dark twist and become the Dark King? I don't think so. I mean, I'd have to. So I remember part of the prophecy, something like, in the timeless time, thus he ascends, the rise of the Dark King, something like that. And then it has to be, because the process of becoming the Dark King is that somebody one day would draw in so much power into themselves, they will become encased within an obsidian sphere, and they will do this in the timeless time, and then they will ascend and become the Dark King. So the Emperor could have become the Dark King because he fulfills those criteria. Horus had trapped the soul system in a single day, so it was timeless time, and the Emperor had encased himself within an obsidian sphere. So he was about to ascend. So you'd need someone to do the same thing. So if the Emperor, for example, on the throne was to become the Dark King, he would have to encase himself in an obsidian sphere, which I don't think really makes sense. So I don't really see that happening. But yeah, likewise, it's tough to come up with an alternative, I will admit. Battle of the Bish should genuinely go into Black Library vaults and never see the light of day again. Like, yeah, it's from that weird time where they weren't sure what to do with the heresy. Anyway, right, I think I'm going to call it there for tonight, guys. Streaming for a couple hours, but yeah, interesting to play the new RPG. Yeah, I will definitely play it through once it comes out fully. And we'll recommend it to people, definitely, because if you want to play Baldur's Gate but in 40k, it's definitely the best place to go. And I think it's a weird one because in the alpha you don't get to do like the character creation and all that kind of thing, and that is a big part of the fun for me. Is of course kind of coming up with your own little backstory to your character, which is going to be add a lot of weight to this team. But I think the theme genuinely seems quite interesting. I was sad we didn't get to the crew, but we'll get there. Anyway, take care, everybody. I will be streaming again on Sunday, but I've got a video to post as well, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you then. All right, I'll make a post tomorrow.